300-watt Zamp Solar suitcase solar panel. We keep it under the bed in the camper, and then once we get set up, it just comes out of the case, opens up like this. There are legs on the back of it that allow you to adjust the angle as necessary to get the most sun. And I've connected it to a port in the front of the camper that is connected to the battery through the Victron battery charge system. So that's charging the 12-volt battery right now. And there's actually a controller on the back of this. It shows that we're bringing in 7.6 amps in this sunlight right now. So that's a great amperage push into the battery. So I do really like this Zamp solar power panel. The one drawback to it is that it's relatively heavy. It's about 50 pounds, so lifting it in and out of the camper from under the bed, carrying it out and setting it up is a little bit of a struggle sometimes. Not horrible, but it's a little awkward, I guess, because of the size and weight. It does charge, like I said, our battery to the camper. Right now I just got a new battery. It's a 120 amp hour battery. Previously we had about an 85 amp hour battery. So this will be a good test to see how long it takes to charge that back up to full. In our camper, the battery does not run that much. It runs our 12-volt lighting in the evenings. It runs the water pump, and there are some 12-volt cigarette lighter style receptacles in there that can run, say, a fan, or there's a 12-volt television. But really, we just use the battery for if the heater would kick on, mostly the water pump, certainly the slide and the awning in and out when you're setting up, and then lights throughout the day. And with our old battery, that battery would actually deplete over time. It does discharge some as it's lighting the propane for the refrigerator, so it uses an igniter, and that click 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 ignite system for the gas uses a little bit of battery at a time as the refrigerator kicks on and off on propane. Hopefully this larger battery will give us more capacity, more days that we can just put the solar panel out and recharge the battery. We often use the generator that we talked about in a previous video. I'll put a link up above to the generator oil change video. But we have a Honda EU 3000 IS generator that we use if we want to run the air conditioner, if we're going to watch a movie or run anything that uses more than the 12-volt power. I do some work on my laptop when I'm at camp. So this is another Zamp product that I use for that. This is a 300-watt continuous 600-watt surge power inverter. So this can connect directly to the battery, or like I said, we do have some cigarette lighter power point outputs in the camper. So this plugs into one of those and then into this power inverter, and that gives me AC output, 110 volt, that will charge my laptop. My laptop uses 180 watts. Like I said, this produces 300 watts. So that would mean we don't need to be connected to any 110 watt power. We don't need to be running the generator. And this little power inverter can give me enough power to run my laptop, charge the iPad, anything that's 110, up to 300 watts. So you could actually watch a television movie. As far as pricing on something like this, you can get a 180 watt portable solar panel from Zamp for about $750. You can order those direct on Amazon. I'll put a link below for that. You can get the 230 watt, which is a little bit larger wattage than this, about the same size, for $950. And the 300 watt inverter is about $100. I'll put links to all those things to the Amazon affiliate store down below this video in the description. Please, if you're interested in something like that, click on it through the affiliate link. We really appreciate the support that way. These type of items are perfect for when you're dry camping. In the background, what you can't see behind me is a lake. So we do not have access in this particular location to electricity. And something like this and the generator are what make it possible for us to camp here for, say, a week, 7 days, 10 days, without worrying about running out of power in our battery of the camper. So again, great dry camping, solar panel, 300 watt inverter. You can do your work while you're here, connect it to a Wi-Fi, you can connect it to your laptop, and continue working even while you're dry camping off-grid.
Clickbait.